Hello once again, welcome to our e-learning for today. And for today's video, we're going to discuss and continue Lesson 18, The Hero and the Minotaur, Part 2. Today is April 15, 2020, and prepare these materials. And if you are prepared, let's dive into our lesson for today. So, for our schedule for week 4, so this is reading part 2, and today is Wednesday. You're going to answer the required attached file in Class Dojo. So, our topic is reading part 2, lesson 18. And you are going to answer the worksheet that is attached, and listen, this is required, okay? So please answer that because it will be recorded as part of your final grade. So let's dive into the summary. So I'm assuming right now that you have read the whole story because I required you to read the story from Sunday up to today, okay? So let's discuss. So the target skill that we're going to discuss for today is the story structure of lesson 18, The Hero and the Minotaur. And here are the following. So I want you to focus on the setting, so the place where the story happened, the characters of the story, and the plot. So for a plot, you need to follow the following events. So problem or beginning of the story, the rising action, climax or the middle, the falling action, and resolution or ending. So we've discussed this plot before, so I think you know how to use this. So let's continue on the summary. So let's go with the setting. So the setting is in Athens and in Crete, the island of Crete. So these two places are actually in Greece. So you can see here the map of Greece, and I'm going to show you here Athens. So here is Athens, and here is the island of Crete. So that's it, the Aegean Sea, the Sea of Crete, Mediterranean Sea, and Ionian Sea here, okay? So that's the setting of our story, Athens, Greece, and Crete, Greece, okay? So next, let's go to the characters of the story. We have at least 7 or 8 characters. So number 1, as you know, of course, we have Theseus. So he's the brave young man, son of son of King Aegeus, and the protagonist of the story. So when we say protagonist, he's the hero, or what we say, the good guy of the story, okay? Next, so of course we know King Aegeus, so he's the king of Athens, and his son is Theseus. King Minos is the antagonist of the story, king of the island of Crete. So antagonist means he's the enemy or the bad guy of the story. Okay, let's continue with number 4. Ariadne is the daughter of King Minos. Next, for number 5, Icarus. So Ariadne's friend and son of Daedalus. And Daedalus is the famous inventor who invented Talos, the bronze giant in the story who guards in and out of the island of Crete and designed the labyrinth. So the labyrinth is quite a big maze. So if you get in, you will never get out. So you can only get out from the labyrinth if you know the trick of getting out. And there's only one guy who knows how to get out, and that is Daedalus, because he's the one who designed the labyrinth. Number 7, we have the Minotaur. He's a monster, a half man, half bull, eats human flesh. Okay, he likes to eat human flesh. Ew. And number 8, I put a cross hair here. Why? Because Poseidon is the god of sea and controls the sea. He's not actually literally in the story. However, he made something that was great in the story. Okay, we will know that later. Okay, let's go to the plots right now, following the 5 steps. So in letter A, we're going to discuss the problem or beginning of the story, or what we also call as the exposition. So let's start the story. So in the first part of the story, Theseus joins the king of Athens when he was of right age and is ready. So he lifts a boulder, saw a golden sword and sandals, killed 3 giants, and he became famous. And then he joined the king of Athens. And then when King Aegeus saw him having the golden sword and golden sandal, he said, and it turns out that he was actually the son of king, and people were very happy for that. But the problem is that Theseus learns about the sacrifice. So every year, they are sacrificing 7 men and 7 Athenian women to be sacrificed to the Minotaur, okay? Because this is the revenge of King Minos, because his son was killed by a bull in Athens. So he's getting his revenge by this sacrifice every year. And King Aegeus cannot do about it, okay? Next, rising action. So when Theseus learned about this sacrifice, he was very angry, okay? And he said to his father, I'm going and I'm planning to kill the Minotaur. So his father said, no, you're not going to do it. Okay. However, Theseus was relentless and was steadfast to his goal of killing the Minotaur. So he joined the other Athenians to be sacrificed in the ship and then went to the island of Crete. So during that time, he found out that the King Minos was so powerful because he saw the giant Talos who's guarding in and out of the island of Crete. So let's go to the climax. So climax is the middle or the most important part of the story. So it's one of the most exciting part of the story. So that night, when he was kept as prisoner, Ariadne asked Daedalus how to get out from the labyrinth. Because again, I told you, when you go inside the labyrinth or the maze, you cannot get out because it's too complicated. Okay, so Ariadne helped Theseus in his quest in killing the Minotaur. So she gave him a ball of thread, and then this ball of thread is tied outside, and then once he's going inside, he's holding this thread so that he's just going to follow it afterwards when he wants to get out. So Theseus went into the labyrinth, finds the Minotaur sleeping, and then when the Minotaur was awake, they fought each other, and he actually killed it by stabbing his heart. Okay, so when the Minotaur was dead, he quickly left the labyrinth using the ball of thread. Okay, and then when he's out, he said, "We're going to escape because we do not want this thing to be known, King Minos." So Ariadne, Theseus, and the other Athenians boarded the ship to escape. And Icarus did not stop them, and he said, "I'm going to stay here." Okay, so let's go to letter D, the falling action. So falling action means it's before the ending. So Icarus watched them leave, but the problem is that he's not the only one watching them leave. Talus saw them, and then when he was going to strike the ship, but when he was going to attack the ship, it was destroyed by massive waves sent by Poseidon. So again, Poseidon in Greek mythology is the god of sea. So he can control massive waves. So he destroyed the metal giant. Okay, and Theseus, Ariadne, and other people, Athenians, went back home safely. Okay, and for the resolution or the ending, Theseus forgets to change the sails from black to white. So remember that his father said, when you get back, when it's black, it means that you're dead. But if it's white, it means that you're alive. However, he forgets to change the sails from black to white. So he was very sad and in agony, believing that his son was dead. King Aegeus throws himself into the sea. He killed himself. And because of that, Theseus becomes the next king and named the surrounding waters the Aegean Sea in honor of his father. And that's the end of the story. So let's go to the reading part of the story. So I want you to again watch the audiobook if you want help from reading the story. And remember, you can watch this audiobook in YouTube using this link, or you can follow the link that is in your class dojo. Okay, I want you to finish the reading for today. And remember this, there's no Socrative for English. However, you are required to answer the attached worksheet because this is graded. If you don't give it to me through email or sending the pictures, you will be given 0, and I don't want that. Okay, here I'm going to show you a video, a short clip of the story. I want you to enjoy it. Okay, The Hero and the Minotaur, Lesson 18. This is Theseus. Theseus is a young, strong, brave man. When he's of right age, he lifts a big boulder, and then inside that cave he found a golden sword and golden sandals left to him by his father. He used these tools to kill these 3 terrible giants who spraying Athenians. He was so famous because of that. So Theseus joined the king of Athens, and his name is King Aegeus. When King Aegeus saw him, he was so happy because he knew that he was his son. The people of Athens was so happy, and they had a great party. But afterwards, they were very sad because tomorrow they are going to be selected to be sacrificed to the Minotaur, a monster, a half man, a half bull, who is owned by a ferocious king, King Minos. He is getting his revenge because his son was killed in Athens by a bull there. So he's getting this sacrifice. When Theseus learned about this sacrifice, he was so angry. And he said to his father, I'm going with the Athenians to be sacrificed and I'm going to kill the beast. So he went with the ship, and the ship should have a white sail, with the 7 men and 7 women to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. So they traveled far, far away to the island of Crete through the ocean. And when they are near the island, they saw a senseless bronze giant who guards the island of Crete, guarding in and out of the island. They saw the island and entered it. So when they were inside the island, they were trapped in the palace and they were prisoners of King Minos. Later that night, Ariadne helped Theseus. She said, you're going to kill the beast, you need to get this ball of thread to get out of the labyrinth. And then Theseus went inside the labyrinth holding the ball of thread and found the bull, the Minotaur, sleeping. When the bull awakened up, he fought it. And then he killed the beast by stabbing through his heart. And then next, he ran away. He was panicking because he doesn't want King Minos to be angry. So they were escaping with the boat. But Talos was spying on them. And then he was going to break the ship. But Poseidon, the god of the sea, sent a crashing massive wave to destroy him. So when they were far away, King Aegeus was waiting, and then he saw black sail. Black sail meant that his son is dead. Because of agony and sadness, he killed himself by throwing himself to the sea. And Theseus became the new king of Athens. Because of that, he named the sea Aegean Sea in honor of his father. That is the end of the story, The Hero and the Minotaur. This is the end of our class for today. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. Johnson. Thank you again and goodbye.